Did you know the rabbis never agreed on what the Messiah is? Messiah is central in the Hebrew Bible, but the Jewish traditions that interpret what the Hebrew Bible say about Messiah have so many conflicting views that one Jewish philosopher, Professor Kenneth Siskind, boiled them down into five major approaches. Some rabbis took an inflationary approach, raising the bar so high that no one could possibly qualify without miracles. They said Messiah would have to rebuild the temple, gather every exile, or even bring resurrection from the dead. Others went the opposite way, with deflation, lowering the bar so Messiah is just a good political leader who brings peace and political sovereignty to Israel. That's the view Maimonides famously promoted. So if you've ever heard that Judaism isn't based on miracles, you're hearing an extension of the Maimonides deflationist view. Another strategy is called marginalization, downplaying Messiah entirely. This played out by emphasizing the law so much that everything else, including the Messiah, is not important or even irrelevant. The Mishnah, for example, rarely mentions Messiah, and when it does, only in passing. Then there's another approach that Siskin calls internalization. This is where Messiah is a metaphor. He's not one person in history, but an ideal of human potential, as if each of us could unlock our Messiah. The last type of approach he calls deferral. This is the type of teaching that present Messiah as motivation to obey the Torah, but really he's always like a future hope. He motivates obedience, but Messiah never actually arrives. What should we make of all this? When you see this kind of diversity that goes down to fundamentals, like raising the bar versus lowering the bar, or if he's a real person or not, it shows that Rabbinic Judaism doesn't offer a single authoritative definition of Messiah. Instead, it offers human strategies to manage the biblical promise for Messiah, but they each pull in opposite directions. They conflict with each other. And that should raise another question. Since there's no unified standard, is it really fair to reject the most famous and successful Messiah candidate, Jesus, for not fitting Judaism's definition of Messiah? Because there's no single agreed definition. Maybe it's time for us to reconsider Jesus' claim to be the Messiah.